guys smell that? Is that another episode of the Two Cubes pod?
Oh, it is. We were grilling something here. It's bubbling.
Oh, boy. The Two Cubes pod is back, and we have been sitting for 1 week waiting to talk to you boys.
We've been planted on this couch for 7
Oh, my God.
days.
Solitary confinement is nothing. I tell you, COVID was the best time of my life. We should start not talking to people all the time.
I did it standing on my head. Two Cubes podcast. Welcome back, everybody. We're so glad you're here.
Welcome back. Tonight, we're going to do a hard start. We're drinking Tangerine Angry Orchards. It's a new flavor to me. I like Angry Orchards. Let's go.
Cheers.
Quick review. Let's do it.
Ooh.
All right. Oh, that is good. I wish I didn't.
I see there's tears welling in your eyes right now.
Damn, that was good. 5% alcohol. Tremendous. I will give that a... Ooh. I hope they make that a permanent flavor. I can't give it that good of a score because it's not the best Angry Orchard ever, which was Naughty Pear. They got rid of it, those dicks. We can hopefully bring it back.
Naughty Pear?
Naughty Pear, dude.
Oh, I thought
6.8% alcohol,
Was it
and
a-
it was
was it a
fucking.
Naughty Pear?
It was 6.8% alcohol. It was the best shit in the world. That shit was the nectar of the fucking orchard. It had some cherry. It had some pear. It had some apple.
Was it an Asian pear? Was it a Bartlett? What was it?
No,
Explain.
It was made in Warfield, New York. It is the shit, dude.
Are they all? Is that where they're from?
Yeah, you can read the can. It
Warfield?
says it.
Cool name.
Yeah, I know.
I wish that was my
Fucking
last
awesome.
name.
Yeah, you'd be kind of Jewy then.
Warfield?
Wouldn't be a cube.
I'd be going in the fucking NFL draft if my last name was Warfield.
No, you wouldn't be a cube. You'd be owning an NFL team, maybe.
Warfield.
But I'm gonna give this a. We're gonna give this a 19 at a 22.4
Bold.
and a half.
Well, I'll tell you what, Joe. I really like it. I'm going to give it a 0.98 out of a 1.3. That's a high score.
That is a cooking score right there.
Oh, yeah.
That means you could use this shit as fuel.
Which is what I'm doing for this podcast. Energy's a little low for me today. I'm going to be honest with you guys, but I'll persevere.
Don't worry, we are gonna bring the energy more than ever. We're gonna be like a Stacker 2 commercial in this bitch and have a heart attack. It's gonna be wild. Do you guys remember Macho Man and the Slim Jim commercials? We're gonna be better.
Yes.
Better, more aggressive, stronger.
Don't throw rocks at the throne like that, dude. That's not cool. He was
The 1993 New York Giants were one of the most disappointing teams in history. I can't wait
and you are a
to
proud owner of the
disappoint
T-shirt.
the same.
Please show off that Looney Tunes shirt,
Looney
dude. Can we?
Tunes 1993 authentic 1993 Giants T-shirt.
Do you know who number 13 was on the team that they would
This is
give?
number 93 because it's the year.
Yeah, I know, but Bugs is wearing the number 13.
Oh, it's Odell Beckham Jr. 15 years before he got picked.
I thought you were just gonna be like, it's Bugs Bunny, you fucking idiot. He threw for 35 touchdowns that season.
No,
you
because
jerk off.
if I was going to draft NFL players from the Looney Tunes, Tasmanian Devil's going to be my first pick, and Speedy Gonzalez probably two.
Oh, yeah. Tasmanian Devil. A good call. I would have gone Speedy Gonzalez first.
No, you can cover speed as long as they're that small.
Bugs is
Tasmanian Devil,
crafty.
Impossible to tackle. Bugs is crafty. He's going to go out of bounds, and he gets to the ground easy. Roadrunner's good, except once again, he's going to go out of bounds.
Dude, Bugs burrowed underground.
Breaking rules.
You know what I mean?
Tasmanian Devil doesn't need fucking boundaries and all that shit. He just goes.
And you know, I got some Warner Brothers. Listen here, okay? Why did are they? I'm pretty sure the Warner Brothers are dead. You know, in a couple episodes, sure. In a couple episodes, fucking Daffy gets in on the tunneling underground shit. Did you ever see that?
Yeah,
like fucking
like
Bugs
ducks
comes
swim?
tunneling underground. Makes sense. Rabbits fucking tunnel underground, and then Daffy would just follow Bugs tunneling underground. I guess that was the
Ooh.
joke. It's like why is this
Marvin Martian's a good pick.
Yeah, he is pretty dope.
Yeah.
What do you mean? He's tiny. He's a nerd. You're not allowed to bring guns on the field. What are you talking about?
He'd have a satellite strike. Fuck you up.
What are we playing Call of Duty? What are you talking
Have you
about?
ever seen Looney Tunes? If you're gonna fucking bring in the Roadrunner to fucking start Acme missiling people, I can start a satellite attacking. I can Obama somebody.
Oh, I love
Drone
this.
strike.
I love you, Joe.
I love you.
I never know what's going to come out of your goddamn mouth.
I don't either.
What did you used to drink when you were young and like poor, Joe?
Like not water, alcohol.
Yeah, no, yeah. Were you drinking? Were you an apple juice kid? Were you, tell Welch's.
Well,
No, yeah, like when you were.
I started working at like 5, so I always had like.
You did say a couple episodes ago. I remember you were like you worked for the Flying Moeller Brothers when you were 5 years old.
Well, also at the factory and stuff. So like I've earned like a salary since I was like a literal kid.
It's different for you. You're heir to a chocolate fortune.
But there's no fortune. It's just work. I get to inherit work. But no,
a chocolate empire.
So like even I was working as a lifeguard like since I was able to get working papers. So I was like I turned 14 and immediately
Yeah, I was working very young as well. I got my first job when I think I was 15.
So like when I was
Blue
doing
collar.
beers, I when I first got into them, if you need a call,
I don't know his fucking number.
you look it up in your phone, you fucking idiot. Let's just call pizza places and order a bunch of stuff. No,
to other pizza places.
yeah. No,
What's the number one pizza spot in Belleville? Go right now.
I'm a Geno's guy, but there is plenty of argument for Algeria's a very good place.
Algeri's?
Yeah, that's right.
As in like Algeria? Isn't that like a disease
with an I
or something?
instead of an A.
No, I'm thinking of progeria.
No, it's progeria.
Progeria, sorry. Is that a knock on Jerry?
No, Geno's Pizza. It's great. It's a block away from here. It's pretty nice. They do a nice job.
They're okay. I like their specialty pies. I like when they're just like, yeah, we put a fucking shrimp scampi on top of your pie.
Yeah, no,
Like, those are
they do
good.
they do a good job. Again, there's plenty of good spots around here. The pizza around here is very good. So.
I like La Sicilia's Palermo pie.
Oh, La Sicilia is very good.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
La Sicilia is very good.
They're weird. They're a coin toss for me. Like I live in Kearney, which is like I don't know, 30 seconds away from La Sicilia's, and some days they'll be like, "Oh, you live in Kearney? Fuck you. We don't cross the river." You know what I mean? And then other days they're
don't remember.
Sure, we'll bring you Palermo.
I don't remember when I was.
It all depends on who's answering the phones there. So, but
I don't remember.
I'm trying to stay away from pizza and like fried food and shit because I've been taking some really weird dumps recently.
Oh,
how are your dumps, Joe?
mine?
Yeah, your dumps have just probably always been weird. You probably don't even know that they're weird because they've been weird for so long.
I always grew up with weird intestinal problems, but I had part of my intestine removed when I was.
Oh shit! Okay,
20.
all right. I thought you were just fucking with me.
No, I had Meckel's diverticulum when I was 20, and 6 days before I threw Erin's graduation party, I had part of my intestine removed.
You did it just to ruin her party. You're
No,
such
no,
a jerk, man.
I still threw the best fucking party.
Just tried to make it
ever
about you.
seen. It had security. We ran out of beer, 13 kegs. I had 150 bottles of liquor.
Did you
gone.
invite Erin to this party?
Erin not only was invited, but I also convinced my best friend at the time, and still good friend, that it was his 21st birthday
Is it
celebration.
Jerry?
No.
Okay, I was like, are we talking about Jerry?
Jerry's
again on
younger
this
than
goddamn
me.
podcast? Oh, okay.
But
You're gonna have to draw a family tree of your group of friends for me one
man,
day.
that is gonna need roots and trees, and it's gonna be. We're gonna be in the Amazon all of a sudden. You're not gonna like that. But I see what you're saying, and I'm fucking talking.
Just putting it up there to remind you.
Yeah, we're gonna try to call my friend Maurice
to answer you when I was
or Keith tonight, whichever one decides to call in or he's got some things he wants to say. He wants to get off his chest. So.
When I was drinking and young, I was drinking usually gin if I stole it from my parents, but like they didn't drink gin, so they just had bottles like hidden in a.
Yeah, like people buy
They forgot
them
about
gin as gifts and shit for like Christmas, and they never drink it. Yeah.
So we drank that until I had to figure it out. Otherwise, then
Plus, gin is clear, so you could just replace it with water, and they don't know, especially if
Then-
they don't drink gin.
real early on, I was buying Majorska, which is real shit vodka. Then I found out I could just sell vodka in water bottles to younger kids than me. So I would make like $30 a bottle on that. And
Would you
I'd just
water it
buy
down and
better
then
stuff.
keep a little bit for yourself?
Oh no, I didn't have to water it down. They were just buying.
You got to cut it, baby.
No. They were getting the. That's why they would buy from me. They were getting the real stuff.
Yeah, but then how are
They
you
were
making
getting a
money on that
third-party market
show?
from me.
We'll have an economics lesson when the show's over.
Well, because they were willing to pay $20 for a water bottle full of Majorska.
Yeah, okay, all right. If you're upcharging them. I get it.
I was upcharging because I was getting upcharged. I was only fucking 15. I was 15 selling to 13-year-olds.
I'm just imagining a 13-year-old like, yo, is this vodka stepped on? Did you put water in this vodka?
But no, so then I was getting, I was doing Miller Lights and Grey Goose because I would get this guy who would sell me Grey Goose.
Ooh, classy.
He would sell me Grey Goose in the Quick Check parking lot at like 4:30 in the morning. It was, I don't know, stolen. I don't know what the fuck it was. He'd come like regularly with like Grey Goose and Jack Daniels and stuff in like the big ass bottles.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, $25. And I'd be like,
Grey Goose is super fancy for a fucking.
Well-
how old were you? Like 16?
15,
like
16?
15, 16? Damn, man.
So you're just walking home with
You
a
were like the
bottle?
youngest member of Dipset.
I used to have
drinking fucking-
backpacks, and then we would have a whole system. Because I get rides home.
Okay.
I would, I had friends that were 17 and 18 that would drive me. I was like not a cool kid, but I was a really weird kid who was friends with everybody.
Yeah, I was kind of I kind of fell into that too.
I was very much.
I wouldn't say I was weird,
loner.
but I was friends with the weird kids.
I can't ever say I wasn't weird. I was weird from day one. I was known as the guy who was walking around in a sweatshirt that was just a bunch of people on it.
I was always just a happy-go-lucky guy, you know?
I'm not always. Again, I was just weird. I was just a weird kid. Like that Die of a Weird Kid came out, and I was like, "This is gonna speak to me." Nope, it sucks.
This kid isn't fucking weird.
Garbage.
I'll
That
show
was
you
a
weird.
Normal ass motherfucker. Now show me someone who's trying to make Jell-O cookies, and you find a weirdo.
Wait, did you invent Jell-O cookies?
I never figured him out, right?
Well, now you have a.
Now I have the abilities. I
Yeah,
can do
you got
it.
the ability, dude. You got to get on that. We'll have a tasting on the show.
Yeah. The problem is they fall apart really easy.
Yeah, no shit.
I gotta figure out how to make a water crisp.
Yeah, it's got to be more of like a gummy tech. Like it's got to be like a really
No.
like a wet.
No, that's what I was trying to avoid. I want it to still be like a chilled flop.
So you want something that like it holds its form when it's cold, but then it
No.
falls apart.
I don't want it to hold its form. I want it to be able to hold its viscosity.
Okay.
If it flops with me,
Don't be using these industry terms on me, dude. I don't know.
But like
I'm not in your world.
But like a gummy bear, it's gonna stay like this though. No, I want you to look at this and go, how is it doing that? I could change how nursing homes are run.
You're gonna make some old people choke on your fucking gummy cookies.
No.
Your
You make
Jello
it-
cookies.
You make it like Lifesavers, where there's the hole in the middle. So if you're choking on it, bam, you can still breathe. That's why Lifesavers are designed that way, and that's
Is
why
that
they're called
true?
that. Yeah.
How do you know this? That's crazy. So fucking Luden's cough drops have just been killing people left and right.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit over there at Luden's.
Ricola. It's more like call the morgue.
What about like the Welch's, like fruit snacks? None of these motherfuckers are putting holes in their shit.
Well, the Welch's fruit snacks, they textured it.
They are textured. You're right. Okay.
And those are for kids.
That makes
They
me
don't
wonder.
give a shit if kids choke.
I don't know if you're old enough to remember when Trick cereal was
just for kids?
little spheres.
No, they're back to spheres.
They are?
Yeah, they're back.
No shit. I remember when they switched to like
only
little fruit
spheres.
shapes.
They're only spheres if you're an adult because you can only see them as the other shapes if you're a kid.
Is that true? Only if you believe in the Trix rabbit
Yeah, it's a
can you
fact.
see them as
Yeah.
fruit shaped.
Yeah, that's how it worked. It times up exactly with
This is
me
tremendous. We should be on their marketing team.
It comes up. It comes up exactly with me becoming an adult. So, I've never seen as an adult. I've never seen tricks as grapes and stuff.
I've just been mature my whole life. They've always been little spheres.
No, they weren't spheres for us. How did you? You didn't look at tricks for like 20 years.
I guess not. It always made me. Speaking of weird shits, tricks and Fruit Loops always made me shit green. Did you ever have that? Yeah. Dude, your poop was just straight up.
I never got to keep talking about my
nice.
shit.
It was a nice shade, actually. It was like a forest green.
I never got to finish talking about my shits. You don't want to hear.
Oh, continue. Yeah. I have another question about shit. So
okay. Well,
yeah.
Every now and then, I take a shit that is.
So no, you probably you definitely have
like a baby's first shit where it's just tar. Just
yeah, there's a name for that. It's called
baby's first shits.
A baby's first shit. I forget what it's called. Damn it, there's a name for it, but it'll come to me.
Body acidosis.
You'll probably learn it, Jack, with your new 2-week-old baby.
Yeah.
Or is it 3 week?
It would be 3.
3 week. Yeah.
It's 48 months.
We're speaking to you from the future.
8 months.
No, but since you had just rotten, awful insides that you had to get removed, I'm sure that you had to shit at some point when you were like on a date at like a girl's house.
Oh,
Yeah.
the worst.
That's the fucking worst.
No, I like it.
I would.
I gotta admit, it's not as bad for a guy. Like if you know what I mean, like a girl complaining to her friends, like, "Oh, he came over to my house and he took a dump and it was like really smelly." Girls would be like, "Yeah, that's us,"
no,
but it's not gonna make them like not talk to you anymore. But
I
if some
clogged up
girl
Sam's
came to your
house
house and
first
just like blew up your fucking bathroom, you'd be like, "I don't know, man."
I clogged up Sam's house first time.
Are you serious? Yeah. You clogged.
Oh yeah, I had to get.
Did you have to call? Did you have to call a lifeline? Did you have to get like somebody to come in?
I had to say, "Where's the plunger?"
The first date,
Yeah.
dude. Were her parents home?
Yeah.
Did you have to? Did they have to snake it? Did they have to like call like Roto-Rooter?
Dude, that's the worst. I would always hold my shit in.
Oh, I don't have that superpower. I don't have that.
But I
man.
would get like bubble guts. You know what I'm talking about? You're just farting inside your body. It's the worst, dude.
Oh no,
It just sounds like you're farting, but you're not. You're actually holding it in. It's the fucking worst.
You're sucking air in to push the fart deeper within you, but then it poisons you.
Oh yeah, it's the worst thing.
Yeah, your personality gets worse. You just like you get grumpy.
Your next burp is just a fart out of your mouth.
no, yeah, I never. I had my wrestling coach.
Yeah. Is he the inventor of inward farting?
I don't know. He ingrained in me a saying. It's I think it's an old Chinese proverb. I think it's why fart and waste it when you can burp and taste it.
I agree with that. I feel like it's way easier to like casually pull off a burp. Like, you know what I mean? Than it is a fart. I don't know. You can like, you could burp in your mouth and then blow it in a different direction.
It's a woman quote.
You know?
Inspirational quotes.
Yeah. Told you.
There's some. I'm sure there's some metaphor you can make there.
I took it to heart, man.
Shout out to Ditnoka 7 years ago who says I don't taste my farts.
In 4 score, someone will talk about that. Much better.
Good point, Ditnoka. Or is it? I don't know. How else would you pronounce that?
Ditnokia.
Hey Joe, did you come up with a mission statement? You had a whole week, dude.
I did have an entire week.
Do your fucking homework.
Sure. I came up with a mission statement.
Yeah, just freestyle this shit.
Here at the Two Cubes podcast, our goals are not only to elevate the minds and souls of those who listen, but to also change the lives of those who don't.
Against their will.
We want people to regret that they don't have access to the Two Cubes podcast when they are stuck in the air and they didn't download their podcast.
Idiots.
I want them to feel when they're in a pool that they wish a speaker was on them. Because waterproof headphones suck.
You're scum. You're scum if you.
I want people to change how technology is made based on how often they can listen to the Two Cubes podcast.
Do waterproof headphones really suck? Oh no, you're still going. I'm sorry. Go on.
I want people to stop asking if waterproof headphones really suck.
We want people. We're a team here.
We, the people of the pod, want to create the people's pod. I want you guys to be peed in pods and pod and peas everywhere you go. And that is my mission statement.
Nice.
Also,
it's kind of turned into like a spoken word, like poetry jam at the end. Snap. Like, yeah.
But yeah, waterproof headphones, they're kind of okay. Waterproof iPods, not great.
Yo, big shout out Raycons. That's what I use at the gym right there. What up, Raycon? What up, Ray J? Good thing you blew that load on that Kardashian fucking 15 years ago, man. Or else you wouldn't have this sweet fucking AirPod company.
Yeah.
Nobody would know who you were. You know what? I think Ray J made her famous.
So before I was into the mission statement thing, I was getting into something. And it was, have you ever tried to get rid of a beehive?
No. I watched my father try to get rid of a beehive. I remember when I was a kid. It was really funny. I was like looking out my bedroom window into the backyard, and the beehive was in the barbecue. And my dad had
an easy one.
Yeah, my dad had the worst plan of attack on this beehive. Like his plan was he put on like a long sleeve shirt, like garden gloves, and I remember he like duct taped the wrists of the garden gloves, and then he had like goggles and like a fucking hat on. And then he took like a string and he tied like this like stick to the end of it, like this plastic stick, and he like stood behind, if you can imagine this, he stood behind the barbecue and he tried to like throw it over the top of the barbecue and like hook the handle of it and then like pull it open. And then he just sprayed it with the hose. That was it. I was like, that's not going to do shit, Dad. Like, well, it's going to dry out. They're just going to like return to their fucking nest. Like,
Yeah, you're just going to break your...
that was it. But it was so funny to watch. He like fucking, he gets the thing open. The bees go crazy. They start swarming everywhere. He like runs over, like fumbles with the hose. They're like already on him. He starts spraying. He starts spraying it. He abandons this spraying the hose like 10 seconds into it because he's like, He just like runs into the garage. And I'm just like leaning out the window like, you idiot. It's so funny. And then I think like finally he just got like a can of some shit that like the second it touches a bee, it just immediately kills it. You know, it was like the way smarter move. But what's your story?
well, I actually have two. But the first one's quick. I was down in North Carolina. And we were at my grandfather's house. He was in North Carolina at the time too, and my brother's there, and he's like, I got the garden, but there's this fucking beehive that's really fucking around. They keep getting stung by bees, and we were like, all right, cool. Let's get the beehive for you. Where is it? And he was like, kind of the problem. It's underground.
You never even heard of these bees before. You don't even know.
So it's a real thing to have underground beehive. Okay, fine.
They're Morlocks. They're Morlock bees.
Well, so again, we were in Gastonia, North Carolina, and Gastonia has not only bees, they have wasps, hornets, all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah,
But-
they'll build a nest like wherever there's a cavity.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
Well, guess what? The bees build a nest underground. There was also...
you get those here in New Jersey too.
Yeah, you get them here. You know what you don't get here is copperhead snake nests.
Oh,
With the bees?
It
Like,
was-
they're living together?
No, it was next...
oh, that's so beautiful.
It was apparently nearby.
It's like a sitcom.
Because how did we try and get rid of the bees? We poured kerosene down one of the holes.
This sounds like a fun way to get rid of bees.
Well, it's a North Carolina way to get rid of bees. And guess what? We didn't wait till the sun went down, so there was still bees watching us pour kerosene in their fucking house. So the bees came out and attacked while we lit the entire underground on fire. And then fucking copperhead snakes start coming out like the final boss.
And I'm pretty sure they're highly poisonous, right?
They are very poisonous, and we are
Like the final boss.
We're getting stung by bees while going, oh, fuck! Oh, my God!
That's a fucking unholy union, dude. What was going on in that pit down there?
I don't know. Well,
I think you found a gate to hell.
I don't know where the hell they came from, but all of a sudden, Tom's like, oh, fuck, copperheads. And I'm like, what? He's like, there's like 4 copperheads over there. So now we're trying to run, like, not towards them.
And isn't it true that, like, the babies are more dangerous?
I don't know.
Baby snakes are more dangerous because they don't know, like, how much venom to release or something.
I do not know that much about snakes. But I know that copperheads are not to be trifled with. And I don't even know what, again, we're looking at them here. That looks like the garter snake that I moved the other day. I don't know.
Garter snakes look nothing like that. Garter snakes are usually just like all black or all green with like a white stripe along the side of them.
There's colorful guys around here.
Yeah, that's a cool looking snake.
Oh, they're cool looking. Guess what? When you're running from bees, they're not cool looking, man.
I'm gonna get me a pair of boots with that pattern on.
But anyway, I do have yeah, see, there's the colorful ones. These are the kind of ones I'm used to seeing around.
Yeah, like they got that white stripe along the whole body. That's how you know it's a garter snake.
That's how I know.
Garter snake. Sorry. Forever I was just thought it was a garden snake.
I know I had
a garter snake.
Apparently, I had a moccasin, a black moccasin around my leg.
Oh, that's fun.
At Brukenau.
Also poisonous. They're in the water, right?
Yeah. It was at Brukenau.
So they're really scary because you have no fucking idea they're there.
I got out of my canoe dressed as a clown and I looked down and there's a garter. There's a black moccasin. Yeah. Well, I was like, there's a snake in our boat, and I was like, I'm not being Woody here, bro. There's a snake in our boat. And then it started coming up my leg because I was wearing flippers like clown shoes. So I was wearing like the enormous scuba flippers.
You were just wearing flippers for laughs?
Yeah.
Nice.
I did a backflip off a boat in them. I'm pretty cool. But anyway, they're really hard to walk around in. Anyway,
I'm impressed you could do a backflip with fucking flippers on. That's
Scuba Steve.
That's athleticism.
I'm super impressive.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but
But no, I'm good at backflips though too. I can't front flip for shit anymore after busting my mouth. But I
when I was a kid one time we were camping. This is like I remember this is like maybe my earliest memory of like thinking that my dad was a badass. We were camping it and my dad was like, "Oh, let's go for a walk. We're just gonna go flip rocks and look for critters." Right? I don't know. I was like 6. Probably shouldn't be doing that with a 6-year-old. And I'm following him in the water. We're walking in like knee deep water. So for him, it was probably like ankle deep. And I just like looked down and I just saw a snake like swimming next to me. And I'm like a little kid, so I don't know shit. I just reach down and grab it and pull it out of the water. And I'm like, "Dad, look what I found." And he turns around. He's like, "Holy shit." And he runs over and he like grabs it out of my hand. And then he like brought it over to like the shore of like the river or the lake or whatever. And he started like choking it out, like de-venomizing it or whatever. And then he was like, "Oh, it's not poisonous. It's cool. You can have it." And he just like handed it back to me. And then I kept it as a pet for like years.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah. But I remember like he was like sitting there like he had this snake and he was like massaging its like throat trying to like see if it had poison. And I was like, "Well, my dad knows how to do that. Like that's pretty fucking cool."
I was told by the adults, the rangers or whatever that are on the Delaware, like, "That's a black moccasin. You should stay away from that." I was like, "Yeah, I didn't invite it on the boat. It wasn't me." Anyway, I have another beehive story, which we actually have on film.
You have a clip?
Yeah. Let me pull that out.
You brought a clip? Oh, I'm so excited.
Homegrown clip.
Yeah, this is recorded by one of the funniest human beings on earth, Bobby Christensen.
I was going to say, if Jerry's in this clip, I'm just quitting. And
No.
you can have Jerry as a co-host. I'm tired of talking about Jerry.
Is it, right?
Yeah, this is it.
Let me just.
Oh, I can't wait. I hate that it's at night though. We're not gonna have a good.
Well, that's when you kill a bee's nest.
Yeah. I mean, that's the smart move. But it would be funnier if you guys were.
No, we have excellent light of it.
You're not even around it, dickwad. You're not even around the thing. No.
No. You dropped it. Oh man, wait, is this playing right now? Like anybody watching this can see it?
Yeah.
You fucking idiots.
No, wait, keep watching. So look at Steve over here on the side.
No, I don't think any.
Is he laying down in the driveway?
No, he's holding the bag. He thinks he has the hive.
You know, you got nothing in the bag, you know.
What's in the bag? Like, what did he think he had?
He thinks he has the nest.
But it's laying on the floor by the ladder.
Yeah, he missed
What
it.
could
He doesn't know.
possibly go wrong?
Oh, how the fuck did he
doesn't
miss
know.
it?
Well, because we're drunk.
Oh, you left that part of the fucking story out.
You're not even around
That's
the
what's
thing.
amazing. That I get it with.
Oh no!
I get it with this lopper at night. That's at night. I get it with the lopper. It's just a little hook. I don't touch the branch, and I cut it with the whopper. Perfect. From fucking whatever 8 feet down.
Oh man, they can't get out of that bag. Like even if you did get it in the bag.
He's wearing gloves.
Yeah, but I mean, like they wouldn't be able to
it's
make
like-
it through the bag. They can't like stamp through the
It's a
bag.
hefty bag.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought they were little stingers. They could just poke holes and fucking rip through that bitch.
Our game plan was to put him into a freezer from there.
Into a safe? No,
A freezer from there.
Oh, okay. Put them all to
then just
sleep and then
kill 'em.
use them to murder somebody.
Yeah, but so
Anybody who's looking to murder someone with a bee,
so
bee
then
allergy,
Steve finally
way you
just
do it.
walks over to the hive and just puts it in the bag and runs over it with his truck 15 times. But the problem,
wait, so they're that sleepy at night that you could just walk up and pick it up and none of them will come out?
That's the thing is Steve waited enough time. We looked up and at the lights there is just 10,000 bees flying around.
Holy shit!
There was so many.
And he didn't get
fucking
stung
bees.
once.
None of us got stung.
That's incredible. So at night they just like can't
They
like
can't-
find
I
the
don't know.
target. Like they just
I
don't.
guess. I don't know. They were just going to the light, and we just looked up at the lights. We're like, holy
That is wild.
fuck, we'd be dead right now. There is more to that video. I don't know why it didn't show the whole thing.
Yeah, it's weird. It just cut off at like
only
right at the
40
point.
seconds.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't have the rest of it, but it's fantastic.
I'm convinced that my house is haunted because
Continue.
like every year, right around this time of year, right when the weather starts to get warm, I wake up in the morning, and this will happen 3-4 times a year. I'll wake up in the morning and there'll just be a fucking gigantic wasp in like the window to my bedroom, just alive, just crawling on the window. I have no idea how it got in, and it's always massive. It's always like really fucking big, but it's also like very sleepy. Like it looks like it'll like fall off the window and then like slowly get back up
yeah, I've
and like
seen those.
crawl up the window again. And I'm like, where did this fucking thing come? And it happens like 3 or 4 times. Always in the morning, like I'm getting ready for work, and then I'm walking down the stairs, and I'm like, here we go again. Like I'm like, where is this thing coming from, dude? Like I have no idea. One year, I like nobody believed me because I would just like smash them and like throw them in the garbage, and then I would tell people, and they were like, get the fuck out of here. And I was like, wait. So the next time it happened, I put it in a jar. It was like still alive, and I showed like my roommates, and they were like, what the fuck is that thing, dude? It looked like one of those like fucking killer. What you remember when they were like trying to
Cicada killers?
No,
yeah,
African
like it
killer
looked like one
bees,
of
I think.
those things, dude. It was like fucking 3 inches long. Like this thing was huge. Like
No, me and Winslow once.
nah, it wasn't that one. It wasn't that one. But it was a big ass like.
No, me and Winslow once found one like this.
I've seen those before though. Those things are nasty.
It was at the factory, and he had a cigarette on him, and we got it to come up on the cigarette. It was
Big ass killer bees.
it was on like a Newport 100, and it was like most of the fucking.
Jeez, man.
It was huge.
Yeah, like I think
Winslow got a
it's a
picture of it.
wasp. It looks more like that one. Like if you go like down.
Winslow gets all the cool animal
down
pictures.
like right there, the one that says the huge bee decapitating. That one. It looks like that. Every year I fucking get one. Absurd creature
That's
of the
just a
week. The
yellow
huge
jacket,
bee. Like it looks like that fucking big ass bee. Like it's one of those huge. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's crazy looking, man. And I get like I don't know. I get like 2 or 3 a year maybe, like in my window. I don't know what the fuck's
Winslow
up.
gets all the cool
So weird.
animal pictures and videos. He should work for Nat Geo. Like for the weird one though.
What did he get?
So he's got the enormous bee on the cigarette, but he's also got he got 2 possums fucking.
Hot. Okay, tell me more. How do possums fuck? Are they belly to belly, or do they do like doggy style?
It's more. Well, this was the morning, so they were having a little.
You should text him to send you the video.
It was more a romantic fuck. These possums, they liked each other.
They were doing the like the spooning.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I didn't know animals were like experimenting with positions.
Yeah, they were like doing the spooning.
Possums, you just.
Oh, there's doggy.
Oh yeah, okay. That's morning sex right there. The second one in right there, like the green one.
Yeah, that's what Winslow has it on film.
That's laying on your side. You're too lazy to like mount. You just kind of.
Winslow has it on film.
They're also the ugliest animal with their mouth open, so it looks like it's just fucking a dead one.
I mean,
we're so used to seeing possums as roadkill that they just always look dead.
Well, that's what they do is play dead. So
Yeah, playing possum. Yeah, man, that's fucking. They're so cute when they have their mouth closed, and then the second they open their mouth, they look scary.
I like possums; they're cool.
I mean, they are just giant rats.
Yeah, but they're rats that are part kangaroo. So
my cousins,
yeah, they do have a little pouch. That's right.
My cousins had a cat, and they named it Possum.
Okay.
And then they had like a possum in their yard that like lived in one of the trees, and they called it Cat.
I like that.
Your family's awesome.
I was at like a barbecue one time, and at the end of the night, we're sitting around the fire and like we're like getting drunk or whatever, and then all of a sudden, this dude John, he just pulls out his phone. He's sitting across the fire from me, and he just pulls out his phone and he like leans over the fire and he takes a picture of me. And I was like. And in the picture, I'm like holding a beer, and I'm just like confused, and I'm like this. And on the fence right above my head, there's just a possum, like just like looking right into the camera with like pink eyes and like its mouth open, like baring its fangs. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And then like he turns his phone around and shows me the picture, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I look up and like nothing's there, and it like ran away or whatever. But it's like the coolest picture. It's just me like confused, like what? And this is possum all pissed above my head.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah,
I
gotta get that picture from him. That was so long ago. It was like fucking 12 years ago, probably. But
yeah, we found a bunch of weird animals down here at the factory. So like one day we found an iguana.
And what? You found an iguana in Belleville, New Jersey.
I mean, people are probably just dumping them.
Yeah,
they don't want them anymore.
But like at the factory.
Well, yeah, but down on this road, on the street we're on right now, I found chickens.
Well, okay,
iguana. Dogs, deer in this area.
Yeah, I've seen deer around.
Deer around.
Dude, I dated a crazy fucking Polish girl that was raising chickens in her garage in Jersey City. It was wild. In Jersey City, dude.
Imagine being the neighbor.
Yeah, exactly. The neighbors loved it. Well, she was also like incredibly attractive, so the neighbors were probably like, "You do whatever you want, honey." Like,
that's like, awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, she was fucking nuts. But yeah, she was just like. She had a fucking chicken coop in her garage, man. It was like wild. And then she bought like leashes for them. She would take them for walks in Liberty State Park and stuff. People would take pictures and stuff. It was crazy.
That's a little much.
I would like go with her for walks, like with the chickens. People would be looking at me like, "What's with this crazy chicken?" I'm like, "I know, right?" But she looks pretty good. She was fucking crazy. Yeah, she was wild. I was like in the middle of like dating her. Right, I was like you were at the Halloween party. The first Halloween party that I had at my house. Do you remember she was there?
The first.
Yeah, we only had 2.
Oh, I didn't know.
You were at both.
Both.
You were dressed like Stu Pickles.
Yeah.
And yeah, she showed up, and like I don't know, I had slept with this girl maybe like 3 days before the party, and then she showed up with some dude. Like she brought a dude with her, and I was just like. Okay, and I was just like mad the whole party, and that's when I got like absurdly like blackout drunk.
I remember the party.
Yeah. You do? That's impressive. Because I don't. I remember about an hour and a half, 2 hours of it.
I was forced to go home earlier than I wanted to. So
yeah. You made your mark though.
As Stu?
Joe was dressed as Stu Pickles, and the second he arrives at the party, I introduce him to a friend. I'm just like, hey, like Ken, this is my buddy Joe. And I like turn back to Joe, and he produces a fireball from his hands like fucking Gandalf. And then in his palm is just a small like shot bottle of fucking Fireball. And he like presents it to Ken. And I'm just like, whoa, that was amazing, dude. And then like, and I was like, Ken, you gonna drink that? Ken like throws it back. And then like I look back at Joe, I'm like, Joe, that was crazy. And you do it again. And then you present it to me. And I was like, I had to do it. So then I wound up, you did that to me about, I don't know, 6 times that night. Every time I fucking made eye contact with you, you would just fucking throw a fireball. Did I already tell the story on the podcast?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a classic Joe story.
Yeah, I've also done that at a bunch of parties, so it'll come up more.
Jerry will tell that story. You probably did it to Jerry first.
No. I learned how to be an illusionist for the party for Casey, the Halloween party.
Okay. I heard that was also a legendary party. I wasn't there for that one, but I heard.
She did a murder mystery party, and my character was an illusionist, so I learned a fair amount of illusions. I went and learned how to do some magic tricks. I took it real serious.
You never cease to amaze me.
Even when I died, I had blood capsules in my lips, and I bled from the mouth to die. I was pretty.
I want to host a murder mystery dinner so bad.
I took it real serious.
I really do. I want to too. Like, I don't want some fucking cartoony ass. I want like, I want the power going out. I want screams. I want blood. I want people fearing for their life. I want people getting invites 2 weeks in advance with like a character, like and telling them what to wear and shit. Like I want like
backstory.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a mail.
Yeah.
Not an email. Like in the mail, I got a character like a year and a half ago. For a party that still hasn't happened, I'm still ready for it.
That's incredible. Can we all host it? Where'd you get it from? Like who sent it out?
From Casey. And
She's doing it. Oh, okay.
She
So she tried to do it, but it fell through. And it's like
she had people cancel on her, and she canceled it. And I'm a stagehand who really wants to be.
You're a goddamn professional.
Who wants to be in the whole thing? I'm Mr. Gold, and that's what the gold suit's from.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I thought you bought that for New Year's.
Nope.
That's great.
I in fact have 2 gold suits, one to wear underneath the other gold suit, because he's an over-the-top stagehand who takes things too
even
far.
though obviously more of a Halloween thing, the murder mystery dinner, but New Year's Eve would be a good night to do a murder mystery.
Oh, it's a great night to do.
Yeah, everybody's drinking, dressed up anyway.
I already have a gold Phantom of the Opera mask.
Yeah.
Oh no, I would
That's a
do
good
it. I mean, we could do it here for New Year's.
I think we should. I'm in. I'm all in.
And we'll record it.
Yeah, we'll do a pod early, like before all the.
He's saying we'll stream the whole thing.
Nobody wants to watch that.
Video of the whole house. Oh, they'll watch it.
We'll just put cameras all over the house.
No, it'll be like everyone like after you like.
It'll be like
they have to come down and do like a quick like.
Yeah,
you know how like in
we'll do the talking.
Like,
okay.
It's like the
little interview.
Shot. Yeah,
I like that. All right, you'd have to be fucking producing all night though. But I guess if you're not drinking, it would give you something to do.
We'll do it. It'll be like Halloween Resurrection, the movie that no one ever watched with Exhibit.
I saw that movie.
Is it Exhibit or Busta Rhymes?
It was Busta Rhymes. You fucking racist. All right, that's
Exhibit.
it. That was the end of the two
I'm pretty sure it's
podcast.
Exhibit.
No, I'm 100% sure it's Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, it's definitely.
He roundhouse kicks Michael Myers out the second floor window. I remember that scene.
That's the third floor.
He says something. He's got some corny line. He's like, "Fuck you, Michael Myers," and then he just like roundhouses him out the window.
Busta Rhymes. He's Freddie Harris. Yeah.
So speaking of Halloween and parties, I want to talk about something that's been on my mind and concerning me for a while, Joe, and I think you feel the same. I'm concerned.
I smell something good.
This might be the worst transition of all time.
It's a deviated septum.
I'm concerned
I can't wait for the AI to tell us this is a good one.
About big tobacco. I think that vaping vaping is replacing them.
No, I feel like weed is replacing them.
And that too. What I'm saying is they're fighting many battles on many fronts.
Delta's attacking it from the top.
And you know what? Cigarettes, they're just cooler than that other. You know what I mean? They just look cooler.
They definitely are.
I think in an effort to bring tobacco back and put them on top where they belong. You know what I mean? Because they just haven't been killing as many people as they should be.
They're here. We got to put them here.
I think that we should have a nicotine challenge. What do you think?
I think we should.
I agree.
I think
solidarity.
we should have a nicotine challenge. And we definitely, guys, right? We definitely have not discussed this.
I think we could be
podcast.
I think we could be the nicotine.
Well, we're gonna have to
I'll let you
assemble
say
a
that.
nicotine.
I'm not saying that, but you could say that. You call it what you want, but I ain't calling it that.
You sure-footed goat, you tread lightly over there, Jack.
But anyway, if any of our nicotine-friendly friends want to nicotine up,
Oh, you have an idea for a nicotine challenge?
yes,
Yeah.
I do. And I think that the person who is willing to come on here and take on the most nicotine, I'm willing.
Period. You have to take on the most nicotine.
It's just like a big box. It says nicotine on it.
I am willing to send their parents the scariest thing they've ever seen.
That's the reward.
Yes, a 6-foot garden gnome.
We're gonna come up. No, for real though.
That
We're
we
gonna come
jump
up
out
with
of.
a great reward. We are.
it'll be a lot of fun.
I'm gonna fucking put money.
But
that
like,
I
if
don't
you want me to
have
scare
on
your
this.
parents, I will.
I'm running up the credit card, baby. I'm running up that purple Wells Fargo signature
We'll buy you a
card.
carton of whatever the hell you drink, smoke, or feel. Whatever the hell nicotiners do.
Yeah, dude.
What do the nicotines do this day?
I think
I'm a Nick adult.
they this kind of the same thing they used to do, only like way less cool. You know what I mean?
They
Like
do way less cool stuff.
they hang
Now
out
that-
on corners and
what
stuff.
they do
But we're
is-
gonna elevate them back to where they belong.
They're going Canadian right now and doing all stuff in their mouths.
So that's what the challenge will be.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. We're talking
throwing-
Zins. We're talking cigarettes. We're talking chew.
Nicotine.
The challenge is going to involve probably those three because I think those are the most popular forms
While we
of
get
nicotine
nicotuned up.
consumption.
You can get nicotined up, and you could be on here with the 2 cubes.
Goddamn right.
All right. Could you imagine
I can't.
2 cylinders and 2 cubes at the
Now I
same
can.
time?
Now I can. You painted the picture.
I'm going to buy an entire carton of cylinders. That means we're bringing in rectangles. We're bringing in cylinders.
Get 'em, Joe.
We're talking shapes.
You're going to get fucked up off that nicotine. And you're
yeah.
going to win a sick-ass prize for it.
So
and probably
basically-
get sick,
That was a
too.
great throw. Never ruined nothing.
Maybe develop an addiction or make it worse.
Yeah, exactly. If you've never done it before, I'll give you $20.
So we're basically looking for the next Zin Laden.
Yeah, we
come
want a
in.
contestant to come
Yes.
on the show. You can do it. You can do it virtually. We would prefer if you came into the show, and we're gonna have you. You're gonna be like third mic, and you're just gonna be doing zins,
Against
smoking
somebody.
cigs.
Yeah.
And
be
you're gonna have to
challenged against
compete
someone.
against another
Zinner.
What'd you call another? You had a name for it.
Zin
They could be
Laden.
Zinner.
Another Zinner.
Loser gets crucified.
Yeah, maybe we should have 7 contestants just so we can say the seven deadly zins.
Yeah. And they all have to drink wine if they lose.
I think there's 7 flavors of Zin, so we could.
There's no fucking way.
There's a lot of flavors, dude.
Yeah, but is there 7 or is there
Yeah.
a different
Yeah,
number?
we'll let them
can get
let them
7.
choose between a couple of different flavors. But hit us up on our Instagram or on our on fucking YouTube.
Very soon
or
we're going to have
something.
our own phone line. Fuck it.
Yeah, we tried to do the phone line thing and
Didn't
it
work
fell
great.
through. and, yeah.
Don't call the number I've
But
been
we're
giving.
gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out.
I'm gonna
If you know us personally, hit us up on our
Yeah.
on our
I'm gonna
phones.
just buy
but-
a phone number for this.
yeah.
But 2 Cubes Pod.
Two
Cubes
cubes
pod
Two
on
cubes, one
Instagram.
word. Spell out 2.
And then also on Facebook and on TikTok, we are Joe Tats 1 because that's.
No dad's one.
And Twitter, too.
Oh,
2
yeah,
Cubes
but
Pod.
yeah.
Yeah, we're on all of them. Oh, it's called X
Don't
now.
follow our Twitter.
All right. You fucking boomer. No,
Don't follow us on
it
Twitter.
changed like a year
If you
ago.
want to be a contrarian, follow us, but it has nothing to do with the podcast.
But
It's just me talking about Dave Gettleman not being good at making trades.
what would the challenge be? Like how many you can fit in one sitting, or is it one?
I think
you only
it's-
get one time to put in as many as you can.
I think we're going to have like 3 rounds, and you got a certain amount of time to finish this amount.
I think it's the person who's funniest with an entire tin in their mouth.
I like that. I like that.
Okay.
Well, maybe the funniest after they complete the challenge. So, like, whoever
whatever.
is not throwing up.
Whoever makes me laugh the most is gonna win. So I don't care if you did any, Zin.
Whoever.
If you do them, it helps.
No, it's whoever we think is the coolest. Whoever we think looked the coolest doing it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, let's be honest.
you're sitting there
tobacco's
stuffed to
just
the-
all about being cool.
If you're stuffed to the gills and you look like an idiot, I'm not gonna vote.
And that brings me around.
If you
to-
look like the cargo shorts of a human,
But those are the people who are going to be that.
no, that's cool. Because I'm a dad.
I do have
like
to say.
cargo shorts.
Yeah, cargo shorts were the most functional fucking pants ever.
All
right.
They still are, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right.
I wear fanny packs on my knees.
It was on your thighs, but I get where you're going with that. And that in a related subject, a second thing I've also been very concerned about, and I know
Old
you have
Kanye?
it too, is close, probably just under Kanye in terms of being like being prolific and influential. What has Macklemore been up to?
Oh,
You know what I mean?
what's Big Mac up to?
Let's look up Macklemore, man. What's he been doing?
Him and Something Smith have been creating records and
Did you say something
making
Smith?
money. Yeah, Ryan Lewis, that's his name. Fuck.
What's up with the Max, man? What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean he went pro gay right before pro gay was cool, and then I don't know, they got rid of him. They dumped him.
Oh man, Ben.
I think he has rosacea.
He's got an album just called Ben. Oh, look at that fit though. Can we scroll back up? Look at the
Yeah.
green and white pinstripe with the
I like the
matching
shoes.
shirt.
Yeah,
I'm into it, man. The guy always could dress.
he
let's
fucked
be
up in
honest.
the pants.
Yeah, he's got some oversized Dockers on, like some like dad khakis with the.
Yeah.
Are those pleated? They still make pants with pleats?
He also has like his mustache is is Dorian Gray.
I do like the aesthetic here. I like the color palette. This is good. You know what? I'm afraid Macklemore is going to win me over, and then I'm going to be upset. But can we get Macklemore's
Macklemore a
email?
lot.
I want me and Joe to draft an email to Macklemore right now. We're going to ask him some questions.
Contact him.
Yeah, we're going to contact Macklemore. How do we contact him?
No, the him I want to talk to the most is Kim Jong Un. Hey man, why be dick?
Doesn't Macklemore just look like
Bro, has anyone talked about Chris's shirt yet during this episode? Chef Cavera.
It's a little bit of a nipply shirt.
Nipply's fine because it's Chef Cavera. He's cooking up fucking.
He's cooking up revolution, just like we are, Joe.
He's cooking up change.
You got to slide to one side.
Slide to the side,
There you
baby.
Nice.
That's something Macklemore would say is slide to that side.
My nipples are spectacular. Anyway, back. Yeah, we're gonna draft an email to Macklemore. Is there any way we can pull up Mac's email address? Does he have
there's
a fan?
his X address. We can just X him. Oh wait,
Let's
is that
ask
him.
him.
His email?
Yeah.
Shark face.
That
Shark face gang.
There's no way we can email.
Doesn't Macklemore?
send
He
fan
does
mail.
look like
Yeah,
he looks like every white dude that like
he looks a lot like my.
that I smoked weed with at a party. That was also like a freestyle rapper.
Yeah, Johnny Hopkins and and Sloan Kettering.
Yeah, he does have that look about him. He has like the mustache.
Oh
He's
yeah,
got-
he looks like a lot like my brother. So it's tough for me.
does he?
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't even realize that, man. How did we land on Macklemore anyway? What were we talking about?
I played
You brought him up.
American for the pod before everybody played it. It was just a Macklemore song.
All right, dear Macklemore, can you pull up a word processor real quick, and we'll just copy and paste.
No, dear Mr. Moore.
Dear Mr. Moore, shark face gang.
Yeah. Our sincerest apologies for reaching out in this way.
We would have written it by hand, but
he has risen.
Let's just lie to him. Let's just tell him our wrists are broken. All 4 of them.
Not our wrists, our hearts.
Nay, our hearts.
I have not been able to flicker the wrist to your tongue to tongue.
Could the name of this episode be A Letter to Mr. Moore? Dear Mr. Moore.
Hey, Mac. How do you not tackle more if your name is Macklemore?
Dear Mr. Moore.
I have never tried your cheese.
You had a question for Macklemore. We were worried about his.
Why no more songs like American?
How do you not tackle more? Or at least use that line in a song?
Why don't you make what?
More songs
I'm gonna,
like American.
I'm gonna need a question mark at the end of Tacklemore.
This is not like this is just the draft.
Oh, this is the draft. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, all right. I see where you're going, Jack. I like where your head's at.
What's your least worrisome rapper?
What does that mean? Like a rapper, he's like he doesn't think is giving him any competition.
Yeah, is least
Okay.
worrisome.
Oh, you're asking him to talk shit. All right.
Yeah, I'm trying to up old Mac more.
I just wanted to be like, hey, what's up? Like, how's it been since your smash hit? What was it about shopping at the
thrift shop?
At the
thrift shop?
Yeah, thrift shop.
I've been thrift shopping, found none of your grandpa's clothes.
You still got them faux minks, bro?
Have you been on Christian Mingle because you look like you might be single?
Wait, you want to say it to him?
I don't know.
Ask him if he zins.
I just think it'd be funny.
Would he like to be part of a nicotine challenge?
Are you a nicotine?
Are you a zinner? Are you a zin daddy?
When's the last time you
Are you
zinged?
zin it to win it?
Is this for fan mail or people who have questions?
We should mention that we are the Two Cubes Pod, and that
We, the people at the Two Cubes Pod, would like to know and request an answer to the idea that you might make another song.
and we really want Macklemore and Chet Hanks to get together and do a song.
Oh shit!
Yeah, man. The Perfect Storm. And that should be the name of the song.
I thought that said Chet. Thanks.
I think Chet Hanks is a prophet. I think that he's wise beyond his years.
Has the world ever played a
But
prank
I think
on
that
you
he
you
was
didn't see?
wrong. I'm sorry, what?
Has the world ever played a prank on you you didn't see coming?
The fact that Chet Hanks and Macklemore have never made a song together, I feel like is a prank that the world has played on me.
One day was taking a shit and I walked into the bathroom and this was the toilet paper.
Can we please get that picture on there?
It's way too small.
Where do you even find toilet paper like that? That's like toilet paper specifically designed to wipe a vagina. It's like
It was just.
it's cute. It's not for your butt. Just
was
use it on your vagina.
It was a miscued piece, but it was not nice. I was upset.
What do you mean
about it.
miscued? What does that mean?
I don't know. It was in the package. I pulled it out and I was like, "The fuck is this?
Were you shitting at a kindergarten? Where the fuck were you, man?
This is the factory bathroom, bruh." I bought that toilet paper.
Is that a receipt beeper?
Yeah,
It's unbelievable. I mean,
you can see the little divot so that it could really, it could get traction in your ass.
It's unbelievable. That was the whole roll.
That's wild, man. That is wild. They're really times are tough, aren't
I
they?
called it Nope toilet paper.
What brand was that?
I don't know, Charmin.
Oh man, Charmin, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know that asses are just getting bigger. Why would you go with a smaller?
Dude, I was like, how do I put this on my hand? What?
All the data shows that butt cheeks in America are just getting larger and larger. I don't know why you'd go with a smaller roll, you fucking idiots.
Dude, yeah. If you got the wrong person to use that, if Kim Kardashian tried to use that fucking toilet paper,
I mean, your goddamn mascot is a morbidly obese bear.
you'd find it in 22 years.
I think it's the whole family now.
They would mature before you ever found it.
Oh man! So it appears that my buddy Keith is not going to call us.
Why don't we just call him?
I thought he was going to weigh in on Macklemore.
Yeah, we can call him.
I don't know. He's got kids and shit. I don't know. Like I thought he would call us if he.
I mean, Joe just has to call him. He's hooked up.
Yeah, except I don't know his phone number.
I'll give him a call. I'm gonna give Keithy a call.
You got to do it from Joe's
you gotta
phone.
do it from my phone.
Why? Why can't I
He's
just put
the
him on
one-
loudspeaker and hold it up?
Oh, you
Nah,
could
it's
do
gonna
that,
sound
yeah.
like
It's gonna
shit.
sound
Yeah?
terrible.
Okay.
Yeah. Have
This
Joe-
will put it right through you. You can just call him from this
Oh,
time.
I didn't realize. I don't know all the technical.
We have a Bluetooth.
All right, here we go.
read out the number for everyone.
Yeah. Oh,
Don't.
shit. I should've-
He might get 6 phone calls.
but now we're calling from a number he doesn't recognize, so he's way less likely to answer the phone. But
At this time of night, he's gonna go, well, this is something important.
okay, calling, and then do you have to hit something
It's
I
on
hear
the
it.
pod? Okay, cool. Wow, I didn't know we had that kind of technology.
oh, you do.
Don't you remember we called
Scott.
Scott?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I could have swore Joe was just holding the phone up to him. Oh, I thought he was fucking. I thought Keith got bluesy.
From a number you don't know, and just someone
Playing the harmonica into it. Oh man, I told you he wasn't gonna pick up. Sorry, we're gonna get him on the pod.
It's also the longest ring.
The
Keith-
wireless customer you are calling is not available.
Keith's a real son of a bitch. He's gonna be a good addition. A good.
Joe, do you have
segment.
a substitute?
Substitute tag-in?
Yeah.
I want fucking Jerry on this pod, man. We can't tell 40 stories about Jerry and then not have
Well,
him
I'm going to
weigh
keep
in.
talking about Jerry all he wants. He's going to have to listen one day and tell me what he had.
I mean, Joe, you could also call a pizzeria and order food to another pizzeria.
I could call my friend Anthony. He's probably on a yacht in Miami right now. That would be a funny answer.
Yeah, no. But did we tell any stories on this that has any?
No, I haven't told
Well,
any
there's
Anthony
Steve.
stories.
No, he's asleep at 11:30.
Oh man.
No, we don't need to call nobody. We're okay.
What is this goddamn reward going to be for this nicotine challenge? I want
think it's
suggestions.
based on the challenge.
Can listeners please give us some ideas, man? Throw them in the comments. I'm not saying we're going to
Yeah, I
use
think
them,
it's for
but
the
we'll
challenge.
consider them.
Yeah, it depends on the challenge. Whatever it is, we'll find an appropriate prize that's fun for it.
What does a guy who zins himself to death want in life other
More
than
zins.
more zins?
Yeah, I think
You
he's
beat me
looking,
to the joke, goddamn.
I think he's looking to get
Laid? No, he's throwing that out the window.
not a zinner.
Yeah.
No. We'll throw a lift kit on your truck.
Yeah, there you go. Now we're talking. What color underglow lights do you want?
You
Are
very
those still a
clearly-
thing? Do people still have underglow lights on their
You
car?
very clearly drive a truck. We will.
So what does Bobby want? That's what we're trying to figure out.
Yeah, exactly. We will.
We're dropping all these people's names.
We'll put weight gainer in your breakfast.
If anyone knows the best zinner of all time,
Yeah,
let them know that we have a challenge for them.
yeah.
Yeah, if you know Zin Daddy,
And based
Zin
on
Laden.
and based on performance, we will terrorize your life with awesome stuff.
I swear to God, we will, whether you want it or fucking not.
Yeah,
Maybe the reward is just like a turban.
I'm gonna.
It just says Zin Laden.
I'm gonna mail. I'm gonna mail an eagle to your house.
What kind of eagle? Stay tuned.
Yeah, it depends on how cool you are.
Yeah, whichever one we steal from the Turtleback Zoo.
Super easy to steal from the Turtleback Zoo, by the way. Remember that.
Wait, Joe, do you remember during COVID that text that went out? Did you get that? There was a text probably 3 weeks into COVID, and there's a really bad rainstorm. I don't know if you remember this.
No.
No.
I remember there was something about cats bringing COVID into the house, which was total bullshit.
No, there was a text. It was
I didn't get a day off for COVID, so I don't know.
It was a text from a random number that you would think is a local number, but it was me and a bunch of my friends got it.
Okay, and what did it say?
It said that there was a really bad storm last night and animals from the Turtleback Zoo got out.
Shut up.
Yeah, dude. And
was it for real, or was it just somebody fucking around?
Everyone thought it was real, but it was someone just playing a joke that lasted
funny.
a whole week.
That's hilarious. Wow, people were really bored during COVID.
I did not receive that text.
Let's see if I can find it.
I'm just saying, I would have had it still. I don't have it.
You would just have some random text that you got 4 years ago?
Yeah, I have every text I've ever gotten.
All right. Okay. What did you do? You just searched Turtleback Zoo in your texts? Okay.
September 2nd, 2021.
No. The first text I have about a zoo is March 11th of 2022.
It was a good day. I remember it well.
It was telling me to...
No, that was right before the lockdown, right?
No, 2022. No, that was...
2022.
I was actually going to meet you at McLuhan's.
Yeah? For Taco Tuesdays?
Yeah, it was just outside of the...
Man, their
zoo.
tacos fucked. That guy's not... He's not there anymore, though. They don't do the fish tacos anymore. God damn, man. Oh, McLuhan's. That's right. Not Boathouse. They're both called the Boathouse, so it's confusing to me. There's KC's Boathouse, and then there's just the Boathouse.
But yeah, it was at McLuhan's with you guys with the...
Yeah, it was a happy hour for work. Yeah, I remember that. Man, Boathouse in West Orange, awesome looking place. Fucking right on a lake, sweet, giant windows, fucking huge fireplaces. You feel like you're in some fancy ass cabin in the mountains or something. Service, garbage. Always has been. If you get a drink at the bar, make sure you order 4 drinks for yourself, because that is the only service you're gonna get the entire time you're there. I don't know what it is about that place, man. They just can't get a good waiter in that fucking place. They can't get a good bartender. It's terrible.
Yeah. So I think
next week we're gonna have a cameo. We're gonna have our first guest.
The Two Cubes podcast. We didn't talk about me getting my car broken into today, so I'll talk about that during the...
Hopefully we have an
outro.
Update.
Yeah, we'll just talk about it during the outro. No, we won't have an update.
And during that segment, I'm going to scold you like I'm your father during that segment.
Yeah, that'll be fine. You play the music. Cut the music.
I don't want to talk about it. Play the music. Let's get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm saying there's not that much time.
Two Cubes Podcast. Thanks for coming by. We love you.
We love you so much.
All the social media.
We'd love you a lot more if you need a bunch of sins on the show.
Follow on everything and subscribe to this and like it and stuff. And when the AI decides what we're doing, totally listen to what it says. That was a nice Seth Rogen right there. I like that.
We did it.